All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is "The Drone Camera Captured Something Unbelievable." This is coming from the channel Wonders of the World. Let's go and jump into it. Let's see where this takes us, guys. Let's do it.
Hello, friends. Drones
Hey.
open up unlimited possibilities for aerial videography. We can marvel at incredible landscapes, glide over oceans, or soar past mountain peaks.
Oh, yeah.
But let's save the romance for later. In this video, we'll show you some very different footage. We've gathered the most incredible and breathtaking stories filmed by drones in various corners of the planet.
Like once
Stay
in a lifetime
tuned.
type
It's
of
going
shot?
to
What
be
is
interesting.
that, guys? That ice?
A huge ice city called Ice and Snow World is constructed in the city of Harbin in the Heilongjiang province of China. Its scale and beauty won't leave anyone indifferent.
Right, I can tell you
Do
this
you
now.
also feel that this poor animal is unbearably lonely and scared?
A polar bear? Nah.
Let's hope that it will soon find some ice to rest on.
Yeah, I think it's just hanging out.
Pyrotechnics have been developing exceptionally quickly lately. Today, the love for fireworks continues to warm the hearts of many people, especially during holidays.
Yeah, because it's spectacular to encounter.
There's a good
The type of drone that was being flown at that time was called a FPV drone. It generally flies for like maybe 7 to 9 minutes.
reason why Bali is often called the Paradise Island. There is something particularly attractive and inspiring about it.
Right, Bali is beautiful, like absolutely.
Vernal
beautiful.
Falls is one of the most wonderful natural phenomenon that can be observed in Yosemite National Park.
The food is great, also.
Here's yet more proof that modern drones are increasingly used in various industries. They become indispensable assistants in manufacturing, construction, and agriculture.
Yeah, I've definitely flown one of these agriculture drones. A couple of times I've seen a couple of people, let's say, neither here nor there. I'm not saying that I was there to see it, but I saw a couple of times, a couple of individuals, like say 200 pounds, grabbing onto it and them lifting it up into the air and flying off into the sky with it, guys. It's an interesting thing. These agriculture drones are incredibly strong, and the prop wash from it is crazy, bro. All right, amazing tools. I definitely like the idea that some of them are being used for, fighting fires. That's actually super intelligent.
Such flights require careful preparation, but a chance to experience this kind of unforgettable emotions makes all the efforts worth it. The creators of Fast and Furious should take note of this video and hire the pilot of this drone. They will definitely be able to shoot some thrilling scenes.
I mean, the quality of the
Drones
image is
can
not going to
certainly
be
patrol the
amazing,
streets,
though.
but local residents might perceive them as an invasion of privacy. This woman is
Yeah, guys, depending on the country you're actually in, I would not do that.
actually at the beach, but the view from above can be surprising. It looks as if she's been placed in a painting depicting mountains. Conquering such mountain peaks is undoubtedly very difficult, especially if you're trying to capture your every step. It's great to have a flying friend to help you with that. Learning to maintain balance and control such a flight is quite challenging.
What is
However,
that?
all the efforts are definitely worth it. Surfing comes with many challenges,
Right.
primarily facing your own fears and testing your abilities. However,
Oh, no.
it's also the kind of
a
sport
no
that
for
allows
me,
you to
guys.
forget all your worries
That's
and
a no.
finally learn to enjoy the moment.
That's a no for me, bro. Sorry, can't do it. I don't like it.
Preikestolen is located in the Norwegian city of Stavanger and is rightly considered one of the most beautiful natural landmarks on Earth. You can see fabulous landscapes of the surrounding Norwegian fjords from here.
Yeah, that entire region is astonishing.
Even
to
the
encounter.
piercing cold here doesn't prevent people from enjoying the incredible nature. When they move in unison, it seems like the trees are breathing. Mountain goats are the most amazing rock climbers in nature. They search for salt marshes in the mountains, sometimes overcoming tens of kilometers. This truck driver was incredibly lucky. He will remember this day for the rest of his life.
Oh no!
It's impossible
Oh, no.
to cover a large territory using a regular camera. But it's a completely different story when drones are used for large-scale shooting. The disposal of car tires is a complex and costly process.
Right.
That's why there is a tire graveyard occupying nearly 600,000 square kilometers near the capital of Kuwait. Over 42 million old tires are clearly visible from the windows of passing airplanes.
Yeah, you can also see it from outer space.
And even from space.
Yeah.
Destructive natural phenomenon occasionally happen in
A
different
landslide?
parts of the world. This time, a landslide destroyed a building in a Brazilian city. Fortunately, there were no people inside at the time.
Good. Absolutely amazing.
The drone pilot managed to do the impossible. They conveyed the beauty of nature and the breathtaking sensations through their video.
Yeah, flying. Yeah, this is the beauty of FPV drones.
Do you think they will at least get a bonus for the extreme working conditions?
Oh, bro, I can almost guarantee you, this person here, whoever's doing this, depending on what country, obviously, right? But this is a job that they're probably doing this maybe 3 times a year and being paid their entire year's salary.
It's wonderful that despite the globalization of the modern world, different nations still preserve their customs and traditions. There are roads that are remembered for crazy traffic and poor quality, but there are also those that are fascinating in their beauty and leave pleasant memories. Dragons do exist, or at least their images, as they are used in various events and festivals in China.
Yeah, this is new. This is one of these drone.
It's hard to focus on the road
projections.
with such landscapes all around. However, it is extremely important, especially considering how winding the road is.
Yeah, but look at the grade, right? Like, look at the grade from here to here. You'll immediately understand why this has to be like this. Like, imagine that going straight down. Bro, your brakes are not even going to be able to maintain that. So incredibly intelligent here.
Hot air balloon flights are a mesmerizing spectacle. It is also an incredible experience. However, it's important to be prepared for the fact that the landing may not necessarily be soft.
Really? Is that how they land, guys? I've never seen one land.
These big cats
Oh,
aren't
no.
used to anyone approaching them so boldly.
I've seen this
Moreover,
video.
they haven't seen many drones in their lives, so their curiosity
Yeah, they
is
took that-
completely justified.
Yeah, they took the drone. That's theirs now.
If we were to forget for a moment about the harm to the environment, we'd have to admit that it does look very impressive.
What is that? Balloons?
Preikestolen is a popular tourist destination. You won't find any peace and quiet amidst nature here, but stunning views and the opportunity to peer into the abyss are guaranteed.
It's beautiful.
Having mastered skiing, he finally found a way to share the most vivid experiences
With
of
his
his
dog?
life with his best friend.
That's amazing.
Driving
guys.
on mountain road,
That was not a drone though. That was a. It could be a couple of things here. Insta360 Go, 360 camera, or it could be one of the GoPro Max cameras, guys. It could be either one of those. Basically, it's being held in his hand by a invisible selfie stick. Basically, as long as it's thinner than the actual distance that the cameras are separate on each side, it basically makes it invisible, right? So it's an invisible selfie stick.
is a daily activity for some people, while others see it as a real adventure. Meanwhile, there are also people who can't even imagine getting behind the wheel and driving on such dangerous roads.
I would never, and I off-road.
Traveling
like,
to the
all
mountains
time.
isn't only beautiful and
That's a
exciting,
never on that
but
road.
also very dangerous. Drones have been increasingly used in search and rescue operations,
I can see
allowing
that.
rapid response services to assess the situation
Right.
and take the required measures.
It's genius.
Not everyone can conquer such a path. You don't need to just be physically fit and have a great sense of balance, but you
that's
also
not
need
just
to be
balance.
able to handle your fear.
Yeah, no, pass.
The Pacific Ocean is unfathomably deep. Its deepest point, the Mariana Trench, has pressure 1,000 times greater than that on land, with temperature slightly above zero and no sunlight at all. Nevertheless, it has its own ecosystem of deep water creatures that have adapted to these non-standard conditions. Life high in the mountains has
A lot
its
of weird
advantages. However,
fish.
local residents have to make incredible efforts to perform simple tasks. The Seta Monastery is the world's largest Tibetan
look at
Buddhist
that.
school. It is surrounded by homes of up to 40,000 monks and nuns.
That's beautiful.
At moments like these, it is very important not to look back, and not to look down. But when he reaches the observation deck, he will definitely get some unforgettable emotions.
I guess my question is that how do you get down from here? Like, if you see how they're crawling up the stairs, bro, how do you get there? There are no rails. How do you get? Do you climb down also the same way? Could be. I'd probably climb down that. Yeah, I turn around. I'm sorry, bro. I'm mooning everybody. Listen, I'm getting down here though.
In winter, mountain goats search for food virtually around the clock. They spend their days tirelessly exploring the mountain slopes.
I got attacked by one of these in Villanueva del Trabuco in Spain, Andalusia, because guys, but they're all over the place in Antequera, in El Torcal also. They're all over the place. But I got attacked by one specifically in Villanueva del Trabuco.
The legendary Troll
Like, it just was like this.
attracts tourists from all over the world
To
with
my
its
legs,
breathtaking
bro.
views. Would you dare to take such a photo here? One of the advantages of working in such a
It's a
place
drone, yeah.
is probably the fact that the air here is very fresh and frosty.
What, an ice
To catch a
chainsaw?
wave, you need to engage all the muscles in your body, even if you weren't aware of the existence of some of them.
Okay.
Mountain goats make amazingly agile jumps. Gravity
That's
seems to turn a blind
wild.
eye on them. There's finally no need to search for a ladder to change a light bulb. You can leave this job to professionals.
This is a DJI Mini. Looks to be a 2, maybe
I wonder if there's some kind of an advantage
250 grams.
to such a market location, or if people had to agree to it out of necessity.
Yeah, no. Why would you even stand here, bro?
One of the most luxurious mansions in the world is located
in
in
India?
Bangalore. It is an exact replica of the White House built on the rooftop of a skyscraper. You won't see it from the ground, but a drone managed to capture it. Zipline is an extreme attraction that involves high-speed sliding along a steel cable on a special suspension. And if there's a perfect outfit for it, then this is
It
it.
is. It's amazing. Dark Spider-Man.
Thousands of underground shocks shook the southwest part of Iceland in November, which led to a powerful volcanic eruption at the end of December. The footage of this natural phenomenon is incredibly beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Was the first thought that popped into your head also about the amount of water that was wasted? Cycling is good for you, physically and mentally. Moreover, you can get to feel real freedom and a rush of adrenaline when mastering new styles. When you look at paragliding from such a perspective, it becomes clear why people have always sought to conquer the sky. It's a combination of various emotions: delight, fear,
Yeah.
admiration for
Guys.
nature, and the flight itself.
Like, as long as I can have, hold on. Like, as long as I can have some type of robot here that can do the heights for me, I have no problem. I mean this, guys. Again, I've said in a couple of videos, when it comes to drones and things like that, I am a drone pilot. I have a Part 107 license. I'm licensed to fly drones, guys. Right? So I love these things. Absolutely. I've been really high. Never higher than I'm supposed to be, though. Right? But you get what I'm saying. You can hopefully understand here. But me personally, I'm afraid of heights. Absolutely. Right. But if I see it on a screen, I don't think it's real. Right. Unless I'm flying an FPV, that feels a little different. It feels very jarring to me because it's goggle oriented. So, like, if you see those super crazy shots, it's because literally the person is looking at that as they're flying. Right. It's crazy. Right? It's very disorienting. Maybe that's why the batteries don't last in FPVs, or it could just be that the power requirement is so high to move at 150 miles an hour. It's probably that, guys. But all right, listen, guys, some of these were absolutely amazing. Absolutely. I definitely like the idea of like this ice palace city thing. I've never seen that in my life here. And I feel like I should see it. But all right, listen, guys, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Let me know in the comments which one of these were strange to you, guys. All right. But in the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.